Hi. As much as I love that, now is not the time. I will definitely continue that later. Um, but let's get to the focus of today's video. If there's one other pandemic that is sweeping this world, unfortunately, it's not another virus. It is stress. It has taken many lives. Sadly, it will take many more. But then we can only hope that it shouldn't be us or our near ones or anybody, in fact. And this is my attempt to help you and many others to find a solution to that pandemic, which is stress. Often, you and I must have experienced some mild or sometimes even major stressful events, because these stresses can either be internal or external. And every time we go through stress, if there's one advice that people often give that irritates and irks us is calm down, don't stress. Although that is the solution that we need to exercise, we immediately react. And the last thing that we want to hear, especially when we're going through stress, is somebody telling us to calm down. Why is that necessary? Is because every time we witness or experience stress, our body produces a hormone which is called cortisol. It is not good for neither your physical well-being nor your mental well-being, because it impacts both. That is in fact one of the reasons why, although many a times we exercise this one philosophy that is prevention is better than cure, due to these stressful events, all we can aim for is to reduce as many stressful episodes as possible, and in turn reduce as much cortisol as possible from our bloodstream. And how can we do that? The solution, the tool that we need is already with us. It is nothing but this one organ, and the ability to breathe is where the solution actually lies. I want you to look back and recall two different times. One when you were calm and the other when you were stressed. And focus on the breathing patterns of both. When you were calm, your breathing pattern must have been long breaths and deeper breaths. And when you were stressed, there must have been rapid breathing and anxious breathing. That's in fact one of the reasons why many a times when we experience a panic attack, the reason why we experience it is because we go breathless. And remember, breathing is life. If you don't believe what I'm saying, look also into the animal kingdom. Look at animals like elephants, snail. Look at animals like dogs. If you look at both their breathing patterns, you will notice the same similarities. Snails, elephants have calm, deep breathing, live longer. Dogs, animals like dogs have rapid, short breathing. That's why they're anxious, temperamental, and fickle-minded, and don't live as long as the animals that breathe deeper. That's in fact one of the reasons why long breaths, long life, short breaths, short life. And obviously, you and I want a long life. And that's why deep breathing, long breaths have a solution for us. Now, how do we do that? And why is that necessary? Statistically, just 60 seconds of deep breathing can help your body to get rid of the cortisol from your bloodstream. Imagine, just 60 seconds. That's in fact one of the reasons why we need to make breathing a priority, breathing a high priority habit, which can actually help us, not just in the long run, but in fact in the immediate future as well. Now, how do you do that? That's where meditation comes into perspective. I also know that meditation is often an abused fancy word. It's a fad. But then if you don't want to call it meditation, don't call it just deep breathing. At least be cautious about it and make it a habit. You've no idea how many times I have to remind myself constantly for the hyper person that I can be, to calm myself down, to slow myself down, and to emphasize on the importance of deep breathing. Now, if you want to start small. 5 minutes a day for 1 week, every single day, is better than just doing 30 minutes of meditation on that 1 week of or that 1 day of the week, which is Sunday. That's one of the reasons why, by starting small, you can always get yourself accustomed to it and then increase your meditation duration to probably 15, 20, 30 minutes. It depends on how much time can you give your own self and your own well-being. When do you want to do that? It again is a choice that you have. I would recommend, if you're a morning person, do it in the morning. If you're a night owl like me, before you go to bed, or find hacks. Every time you find yourself some kind of calm or composure, start focusing on your deep breaths. Also, very recently I discovered something that amused me, that all of us have this tendency of using one of our nostrils for breathing more than the other. That's in fact one of the reasons why yoga has a solution for us. By covering one of our nostril, taking deep breaths, and then covering the other, taking deep breaths, increases the lung capacity on both the sides and actually helps us as well. Again, I want you to understand that meditation, no matter how fancy the whole world might coin, it can be just living and thinking about the present by just focusing on your breathing. This is what I do. I take one deep breath, breathe in 10 count, and breathe out sometimes to 15 counts. I always breathe out slower than I breathe in, making sure that that oxygen stays in. And I visualize that oxygen reaching through the bloodstream to all parts of my body. There are multiple other meditation techniques that someday I will focus on, but not today. For now, just focus on deep breathing, because remember, breathing is life. I have another video to complete the series on mental health, which will be out very soon. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. It will motivate us, and of course, you can stay tuned for all of our videos. That way, you can also hit the bell icon and get notified every time we upload a new video. Until next time, have a beautiful life.